welcome back again to another video. So after we discuss the different types of factoring polynomials, so ang next video lesson natin is about the solving problems on factoring. So lahat ng factoring polynomials o types of factoring polynomials na pinag-aralan natin o na-present ko sa inyo is i-apply natin sila using real life problems. So for our lesson objective, solve real-life problems involving factoring polynomials. So, we will be applying the different types of factoring polynomials. Just to refresh you with these types of polynomials. So, we'll have the first one, common monomial factor. The second one, difference of two squares. The third one, the sum and difference of two cubes. The fourth one, the perfect square trinomial. And the last one, general quadratic trinomial. So, let's have problem number 1. The area of a square garden is 5 times of its perimeter. Find the side length of the garden. So let's have the solution. So ang una natin gagawin dito is ililista natin yung formula ng square, which is A is equal to S squared. And then yung perimeter naman is 4S. Okay. So S stands for the side of the square. So and then yung magiging solution natin dito is ganito. A is equal to 5 times 4S. So, kasi given sa problem natin that the area of the garden is 5 times the perimeter of the garden. So, and then, if A is equal to 5 times 4S, yung A natin, yung formula for square natin, isa-substitute din natin sa solution natin. So, A magiging S squared is equal to 5 times 4S, that is 20S. Now, 20S, kailangan natin siyang mailipat sa left side. So, para maging 0 siya, an equation siya. So, mag-subtract tayo ng 20S to both sides. That will become S squared minus 20S equals 20S minus 20S. Now, after nating masubtract, pwede natin siyang isulat na ganito. S squared minus 20S equals 0. Why 0? It's because 20S minus 20S, that will become 0. And then, S squared minus 20S will be factored kasi meron siyang common monomial factor, which is S. So, magiging ganito siya. S times, and then yung term sa loob ng parenthesis, S squared divided by S, that will become S. And then, negative 20S divided by S, that is negative 20 equal 0. And then, i-equate natin yung mga term na S and then S minus 20 to 0. So, magiging ganito, S equals 0. Yung isa naman, S minus 20 equal to 0. And then, we add 20 to both sides para matanggal yung negative 20 dito sa left side. Magiging S minus 20 plus 20 equals 0 plus 20. Now, negative 20 plus 20, that is 0. So, S equals 0 plus 20, that is 20. So kung titignan natin yung mga nakuha nating value ng S, ang possible lang na length ng garden dito is 20. Wala naman po kasing garden na ang sukat niya is 0 meters lang, 0 kilometer, 0 feet. Okay? So, ang magiging solution lang natin dito is 20. Now, to check. So, yung ano natin magiging ganito. A is equal to 20S. And then, again, isa-substitute natin yung S squared dito. S squared is equal to 20S. Okay, so paano naging 20S? Balikan lang natin 5 times 4S. Now, substitute 20. Okay. In place of S, 20 raised to 2 is equal to 20 times 20. So, 20 squared, that is 20 times 20, 400. Again, 20 times 20, that is 400. So, ang side length ng garden na hinahanap natin is 20 meters. So, in solving problems, kapag may mga units sila, unit of measurements sila, don't forget to write the proper units. So for example, you only wrote 20, your answer will be incorrect since wala siyang unit. So ganyan kahalaga yung paglalagay ng units. Now, the second problem we have, 8 times the square of a number is equal to 200. Find the number. So, ito ang magiging solusyon niya. So, 8 times the number. So, let x be the number. Okay. And then, ang sabi niya, 8 times the square of a number is equal to 200. So, magiging ganito siya. 8 times the square of a number is equal to 200. Now, we square x, that is x times x, 8x squared, equals 200. Now, we divide 8 to both sides, or to the whole equation. That will become x squared is equal to 200 divided by 8, that is 25. Now, para matanggal tong squared na to, tong exponent or power na to, we need to extract both sides. Okay? So, the square root of x squared, that is x. And then the square root of 25 is 5. Or negative 5. Okay. So, the number that we are looking for is 5 or negative 5. Okay? To check, again, we write 8x squared is equal to 200 using the values of x, which are 5 and negative 5. Okay. 8 times 5 muna squared is equal to 200. 8 times the square of 5, that is 25, is equal to 200. 8 times 25, that is 200, equals 200. Now, using negative 5, so sulat pala natin dito, x equals 5, x equals negative 5. Now, 8 times negative 5 squared is equal to 200. What is the square of negative 5? When we square a negative integer, a negative number, the resulting sign will become positive. So that is 25 is equal to 200. 8 times 25, that is 200, equals 200. Now, pareho silang tama, therefore, the values of x, or the number that we are looking for, are positive, negative 5. Let's have problem number 3. The volume of a rectangular box is given by the expression 27x cubed plus 125y cubed cubic inches. What is the area of the box? So kapag volume pinag-uusapan natin, we are referring to cubic. Okay, cube. Pag naman area ang pinag-uusapan natin, yung square. Okay, so let's have the solution. So sulat natin, V is equal to 27x cubed plus 125y cubed. Okay. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is yung area ng box. So, ang gagawin lang natin dito sa given expression natin na to, na 27x cubed plus 125y cubed, is ifa-factor natin siya using sum of two cubes. So, ganito ang mangyayari sa kanya. 27x cubed plus 125y cubed is equal to, so magkakaroon siya ng binomial factor and trinomial factor. Dito, yung binomial factor niya, i-assume natin na yun yung height nung box. And then, yung trinomial factor natin is yung area nung box, na kung saan meron siyang dimension na length and width. Okay, and then kasi ang formula ng area ng rectangle is length times width. So, let's start. So, the cube root of 27x cubed is 3x. And then copy the sign, plus, and then the cube root of 125y cubed, that is 5y. Okay, so meron na tayong trinomial factor. This will serve as the height of the box. And then for our trinomial factor, we have 27x cubed divided by 3x, that will become 9x squared. And then change natin yung sign ng middle term, tapos i-multiply natin yung 3x tsaka 5y. Yung first term and second term ng binomial factor natin. So, 3x times 5y, that is 15xy. And then, 125y cubed divided by 5y, that is 25y squared. Okay. So, since ang highest degree ng ng trinomial factor natin is 2, this will serve as the area of the box. Kasi ang dimension nito is length tsaka width. Okay. So, yung area na hinahanap natin ng area ng box, that is 9x squared minus 15xy plus 25y squared square inches. Okay? So, square inches ang units natin dito because we're referring to area. Let's have problem number 4. The area of a square frame is 9x squared minus 42x plus 49 square meters. Find the length of the side of the frame. So, for our solution, so we write A is equal to S squared. Yun yung formula ng square. And then, yung area ng frame natin is 9x squared minus 42x plus 49 square meter. Now, yung A na to, na is equal to S squared, isa-substitute natin siya dito sa A. So, that will become S squared is equal to the quantity of 9x squared minus 42x plus 49 square meter. Okay. And then, we extract both sides para matanggal yung 2 na power. Okay. The square root of S squared, that is S. And then, square root of 9x squared, that is 3x. And then, follow the sign of the middle term, minus. Square root of 49, that is 7. And then, the square root of m squared, that is m. So, the side of the square frame is 3x minus 7 meters. Now, to check. So, yung area natin is given by S squared. And then, yung given area ng frame natin is 9x squared minus 42x plus 49 square meter. And then, yung side na nakuha natin kanina is 3x minus 7 meter. So, i-square natin to na dapat mag-equal siya sa left side. Okay, the square of the first term, squaring a binomial to, that is 3x times 3x, 9x squared. And then twice the product of the first and second term, 3x times negative 7x, 7, that is negative 21 times 2, negative 42x. And then square the last term, negative times negative, negative 7 times negative 7, that is positive 49 square meters. So, they are equal. Okay, kitang-kita naman na equal. So, ang sagot natin dun sa problem is S is equal to 3x minus 7 meters. So, for our last problem, we have find two consecutive odd integers whose product is 195. So, i-apply natin dito yung factoring general quadratic trinomial. So, for our solution, let x be the smaller odd number. And then x plus 2 be the larger odd number. Okay. So, kung mapapansin nyo, x tsaka x plus 2 siya. It's because makukuha kasi yung susunod na odd number kapag nag-add tayo ng 2. Kapag nag-add lang tayo ng 1, ang makukuha lang is yung kasunod na number. Halimbawa, kung ang first odd number natin is 1, So, pag nag-add tayo ng 2, makukuha natin yung next add number, which is 3. Kapag nag-add tayo ng 1, ang makukuha lang natin yung kasunod mismo ng 1, that is 2. So, and then, we write the equation x times x plus 2 is equal to 195. And then, we distribute x to the terms inside the parentheses. X squared plus 2x equals 195. And then, 195, transfer natin siya sa left side. So, we subtract 195 to both sides. So, equals 0. Now, what are the factors of negative 195? That will give a sum of 2x. So, yun yung 13 tsaka 15 is equal to 0. Now, ano ang magiging sign ng 13 at ng 15? So, since ang ating middle term ay positive, yun yung magiging sign ng mas mataas dun sa dalawang factors, which is 15. So, this is plus, this is minus. And then, we equate each term by 0. X minus 13 is equal to 0. So, the value of x is 13. The value of x plus 15 is equal to 0. That is negative 15. Okay. So, if x is equal to 13, yun yung smaller odd number natin. So, yung susunod na odd number after 13, that is 15. Okay. So, yung mga hinahanap nating numbers, two consecutive odd numbers are 13 and 15. Okay. So, kapag ginamit nyo naman yung negative 15, so, ang magiging sagot nyo, negative 15 and negative 13. Pababa. Okay. So, kasi yung negative 15 mas maliit siya sa negative 13. Now, to check. So, kung yung x natin, 13 and 15. Okay. The equation x squared plus 2x equals 195. So, if we substitute 13 to the given equation, that is 13 squared plus 2 times 13 is equal to 195. 13 squared, that is 169, plus 2 times 13, 26. Sum of 169 and 26 is 195 equals 195. So, ang value ng x natin na 13, that is correct. Now, ang ano naman natin, ang x plus 2 naman natin, that is 15. So, ang value natin na x equals 13 and 15 are correct. Now, if the value of x is negative 15, tsaka negative 13, try natin i-check. X squared plus 2x equals 195. If x equals negative 15, magiging negative 15 squared plus 2 times negative 15 is equal to 195. The square of negative 15, that is 225. 2 times negative 15, that is negative 30, is equal to 195. So, 225 minus 30, that is 195, is equal to 195. So, since sa given problem natin, hindi naman naka-indicate kung positive or negative odd numbers na magkasunod na consecutive yon. So, ang magiging sagot natin o solution natin, pwedeng 13 and 15. Pwede rin namang negative 15 and negative 30. So, our next lesson will be illustrating rational algebraic expressions. So, nakita nyo naman na-apply natin yung mga different types of factoring polynomials sa real-life problems. So, maganda kasi na na-apply natin yung mga concepts ng math sa real life para mas maging effective siya and then mas makarelate yung mga bata. Okay, kayong mga students. So, tatandaan nyo na yung factoring polynomials, yun yung kabaligtaran ng special products. Okay, so kung may natutunan kayo dito, just leave a like and then comment lang kung gusto nyo pa ng additional video regarding this particular video lesson.